Okay, so I'm going to do an initial kind of opening, kind of a box opening review of this Photontek X600 Pro. So here's the deal. If you guys follow my Instagram page or have watched a few of my videos, you may know that I'm a member of Cocoa for Cannabis. And for the last year, I've been documenting different grows there and have been, just kind of been around involved in the chat rooms. And then I joined their program. It's the product evaluation program. And I was selected for this. So this is the Photontek, and I've been selected to do a test grow with it and to report my findings. The requirement from Cocoa for Cannabis was just that I provide a fair and honest review. So that's what I'm going to do. Never have worked with Photontek in the past. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of an Alibaba guy, right? So most of my lights, actually all of my lights, if you look at my other tents, are King's Bright Alibaba. And it's mainly because, I've been under the school of thought that more watts is better, period. I definitely learned that isn't the case recently. So I've got 3 4x4 trays in a sense, and in one of them, I have 720 watts of King's Bright light, and what I find is I'm actually having to dim it most of the time because it's just too much light, and just the heat and everything else. So I'm really excited to try something else. First impressions, box is freaking super cool. Love it. Looks like a nice, quality design. Looks like a nice, legit company. It's funny, on our Cocoa for Cannabis chat room, I took a picture and posted it, and half of the folks loved it, and the other half was like, "Oh crap, man! If that thing showed up to my house, my neighbors would get mighty suspicious." So I think that they do have a discrete box option, but kind of a waste. It's a really, really cool box. For me, the thing that stands out the most, really, it's funny, but it's, I know everyone looks at specs in U-Malls and all that stuff, but man, 5-year warranty. So just think about that. Guaranteed for 5 years, you're going to be able to grow your plants out for the money that you spend for this light. Really, you're not going to get any other manufacturers going to be able to provide that, not from where I usually buy from anyway, from China. So definitely, I think something really cool just to think about, hey, if I'm going to spend money and make an investment, is it going to last me? And so, 5 years warranty, I think just kind of shows you what they think of the light. So I expected the box to be much larger as well, because from what I've seen, so Dr. Coco did a par map video, and the light itself actually looked really large. And then, I'm thinking to myself, gosh, do I got to bring a truck or what's up? And then I get there and it's this tiny little box here. And so if I open the box up, let's see here. Greenery. They should change that greenery, huh? I don't know what kind of leaf those are, but got some suggestions for them. Okay, let's see here. Boom, more boxes. So let's scoot this out so I can bring that back. So it looks like some instructions. Follow us on our social media channel. So looks like 3 layers of boxes, and each one has, so this one has 3 bars. This looks to be, so if I'm not mistaken, there's 6 of these bars. So check this out. So this, in a sense, right here is a 100-watt panel, right? And this bar is probably 1, 2, 3 feet long or something, maybe longer. So I don't know whether I exaggerate or not, but anyway, so check this out. It's 100-watt right there. Now for comparison, here's an Alibaba 100-watt board. Now granted, there are bar lights available now as well, but just to give you an idea, this is what I'm currently running today. And you might ask why I have a board just sitting around not attached to anything, and the answer is because I actually had one that came faulty, and so I had to get another one. Check out this Alibaba. Sheet metal, dangerous, watch out, don't cut your hands. Then you flip it over, and all it is freaking these light strips, pretty pasted, taped on here. So nothing special. As you see, these are, it's full spectrum UV, IVR. So in this one board is 3500 with UV, 660 nanometer, 730 nanometer. Full X2 board. Very similar, I would say, in specs to what this light bar is. But I gotta tell you, quality's not even, it's not even close, right? Not even in the same ballpark. So just initial impressions, already super impressed. I know there's the saying, you get what you pay for. And, I guess maybe I'm going to have to learn out the hard way here. But we'll see. The test is really in the grow. So, it's not something we're going to be able to test overnight. I'm going to be setting this bad boy up inside a 5x5 tent. And going to be putting a 4x4 flood tray in there. And we'll be... running a test. And like I said, I've actually got two other trays in addition to the one that I have on this, all with the King's Bright lights. So I think I'll be able to be a decent judge on how they compare and whatnot. So let me just take a quick peek what we got under here. It's like one side to the light hanger. Second shelf, we got a repeat of the top, it looks like. And we probably have the driver in the third. We do. I'm gonna see if I can take out this driver. Okay, it might be a little bit more work, so bear with me. Take out some levels here because, my other drivers are Meanwell. And it's funny, I bought them because, I did some research on the internet and they said they're some of the best drivers around. And they're nice. Haven't had any problems with them, which I guess is the biggest concern, right? I don't know whether your concern is outages and reliability or if it's, heat and whatnot. But so I don't know how much to compare them to, but, they have been reliable. So excuse me there. Okay, look at that. I end up getting everything down without causing any damage or anything. That's nice. Okay, so it's actually, for 600 watts, not bad at all. Looks like an amp, like a stereo amp. Really nice quality here. Heavy. So, look at the light hangers. So here's the... better angle there. Photontek light driver, LED driver. Okay. Looks like some cool connections. All right, so I'm gonna work and probably get this guy set up here soon and get it hanging. I'm gonna set it up in the tent probably for a week or two before I actually put plants in there. And I'm just going to I've got a Sensor Plus in there, and I want to kind of run it during the cycles that I normally have it run. And it's been really hot lately, so I kind of want to watch the temperature, see how it does, and see whether I need to make any adjustments to that room before I put plants in there. So give me a little bit of time, but in the next few days, like I said, I'll get it set up, put in the tent, and then hopefully a week or two after that, I'll get all the plants and stuff moved in there, but I'll do some tapings of that session as well. Let me know if you have any questions. Send me a message. Check me out on IG at OCGrower76 as well, or you can catch me on the Coco for Cannabis chat rooms. My goal for this light, so right now Coco for Cannabis is having what's called a plant training grow challenge. And the goal for the plant training grow challenge is really for us all to grow together. And so we're trying to do a coordinated flip date of 10/1. And that just means that, all of our plants will be in similar cycles and similar stages. So definitely a goal. So I'm going to put a discount code as well into the notes here, and it's going to get you an additional 5% off on the light. So please use it. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. If there's anything else you really want to see about the light, do you want me to focus on anything in particular as I'm setting it up or whatnot, let me know. One of the things that I am going to be really focused on is heat and heat dissipation. Right now it's the other two lights that I have, they're hot. So, it might just be as much wattage as what we have, right? I mean, it's a good amount of wattage inside the tent. And so, I mean, it is what it is. But I'd love to see whether this is going to be any different.